Hi, my name is Jesse Goldup, owner of Legacy Tattoo Studio and Art Gallery in Baltimore, Maryland, and I am here to review the Muso Toku power supply. Let me first say that right from the junk. Muso Toku, no one has hit me up to do this review video. This is just my opinion, and only my opinion with using the Muso Toku. Or any kind of equipment for that matter. So this is just my opinion. I'm sure, it's my opinion. So what drew me to the Muso Toku power supply was I saw a lot of people kind of switching. And honestly, personally me, I'm not really into like any kind of gimmicky shit. And just seeing all these artists that I respected and, just it seemed like everyone was switching to Muso Toku. Just across the board, and it got me curious. I picked it up and I was really impressed. A few things, the big reason why the Muso Toku is just so nice is that it provides like a constant A5 current. I know that doesn't really sound like, oh, power supply, you just plug it in and it makes your machine run. Well, I gotta tell you, using this thing, I almost feel like I have no idea how I was doing what I was doing before without using this. I mean, it really is an amazing power supply. It really is very consistent. I did have other power supplies. This is once again my opinion and what I kind of have dealt with. I had a critical power supply and that broke in 6 months. Then I got the Icon 420 and the Icon 420 is actually pretty good. I had that power supply for 4 years. I would say it's a good power supply. But then after picking this thing up, I put them side by side. I ran my machines at the same voltage and everything, the whole, ran them the exact same. And I could literally hear fluctuation when I used the Icon 420 versus the Muso Toku. My rotary would, was a higher pitch using the Muso Toku than the Icon 420. My coils would run smoother with the Muso Toku and at lower volts. Tattooing with it has just been I don't want to sit here and say I'm sure people love Critical. I personally don't like Critical at all after having that bad experience with them. But I'm sure that there's, plenty of people have used Critical and the Icon 420 and other power supplies and then have, great results with them. But me personally, using the Muso Toku, I totally see why so many people have switched to the Muso Toku. So the way I look at tattooing is you have inconsistencies just from tattooing in general because the skin is inconsistent, right? You hit inconsistencies in the skin. For instance, you could be tattooing in one area and the skin completely changes. And that's an inconsistency in my opinion because obviously the skin has changed. There's no consistency to it. So every single tattoo, and any great tattoo artist will say, reading the skin is super important. Now think of having just that one inconsistency working against you, right? Then think of it like the other inconsistency being that your machine is fluctuating and isn't running proper or isn't running steady or super clean. So now you have two inconsistencies. You have your machine running different and you're dealing with skin. And for me personally, I feel like using the Muso Toku is just it's made tattooing just a lot funner, a lot easier. Certain thing I can just definitely tell a difference using it. Build quality on it is very cool. I personally love the look of this thing. The buttons are super analog. It's just fucking cool. I just love how it looks. I know some people might say it's crude. I love this right here. the cord system. You put your cord through here. This thing is just so fucking sick in my opinion. I just think it's the coolest shit. And here's another thing to take into consideration. You go do a convention, you know, you plug your power supply in and it runs different. The Muso Toku, that won't happen. Like I've plugged in the other walls, I've compared them to other power supplies, ran them side by side. The Muso Toku has always ran so far just totally consistent. Like is just, I mean, in my opinion, like this piece of kit, and like I said, they didn't sponsor this. They didn't tell me, they didn't just give me this or any kind of shit. You know, like this is the shit. It really has just made, you know, things just a lot smoother, and it's nice to walk in and, you know, run my machine and know that it's going to run consistent every time. I mean, yeah, that's really all I can say about the Muso Toku. I would totally recommend it. You know, and I'm not one of these artists. I'm not sponsored. I don't care to be sponsored. Nothing to shit. I'm not trying to shit on anyone that is sponsored. I've been offered sponsorships. I'm not interested in sponsorships. I'm going to call a spade in these review videos. If it sucks, I'm going to fucking tell you it sucks. Like for instance, my opinion on Critical. Like I do not like Critical. You will never see me with a Critical power supply. It shitted on me the first time, and I also then bought a wireless foot switch, which I mean honestly I still use to this day because it's wireless and it's the only wireless foot switch, and it's a pain in the ass to fucking use. So that's another thing that I bought from Critical that once again just kind of shitted on me. I do use it, I'm not going to lie, but hey, Muso Toku, if you're listening, make a wireless foot switch. Like, I'm fucking in. But yeah, either way, I don't know if this was really a review video. I mean, just maybe like opinions, my opinion on the Muso Toku, whatever, I don't care. Go out and buy yourself one of these. It's the shit. Seriously, like, go buy one. It's fucking legit. So either way, my name's Jesse Goldup. You can find me Legacy Tattoo Studio and Art Gallery in Baltimore, Maryland. And oh shit, what's my Instagram? Jesus, didn't pass high school, right? My Instagram is Jesse Goldup Tattoos, plain and simple, just like that. Jesse Goldup Tattoos. And my Facebook page, same thing, Jesse Goldup Tattoos. Thanks for checking this out. I'm not trying to hate or anything like that. I'm just trying to give you my unbiased opinion on what I would say, like, this really did spark me to make this video. This totally, you know, it's the shit. Go out and buy one. All right, see ya. Bye. Peace. I don't know how to end the video.